The Meaning of Life, Part 1. As human beings, we ponder the meaning of our existence. What happens after we die? Is there a God or higher power, or is there nothing at all? We are not settled until we have an answer within our mind. We all have different beliefs and theories to answer these questions, yet humans are incapable of truly understanding the meaning behind their actions and the larger picture at play that is in charge of all of us, creating the illusion of reality and free will. We search for meaning where there is none. We seek answers where there are no answers we can comprehend. We try so hard to do what we feel is right when it could have the complete opposite effect. Humans strive to find their purpose, trying to find where they belong in this world. They seek answers to this world, and when they think they have them, they believe they are the only ones who have this knowledge, and that it's the universal truth. They feel superior to others around them who lack this knowledge, yet these people actually have no understanding of this information themselves. Humans think they can become God by controlling and understanding every aspect of this world, yet are at a total loss of the greater picture. By becoming God, humans think they can dominate all that is under them, yet are physically, mentally, and spiritually incapable of becoming any more than they already are. In life, we tend to have two choices, two sides of the same coin. But who is the one flipping the coin? Why are they flipping it? And furthermore, are there external sources influencing the one flipping it? Is there cheating or illusion involved with even that? There is indeed someone who flips the coin, and even deeper, someone who controls that individual who flips it, and so on and so on. The illusion of choice. This is a choice that leads to a one-sided outcome. One side is brainwashing, the other is the opposition and exposing the brainwashing. But what is beyond that? What goes deeper than just this black and white scenario? The black and white scenario exists specifically to cover up and hide the real source of what is happening behind the scenes. While both black and white choices can explain some of the truth of this physical domain existence here on this planet, they are mere illusions to hide what is really going on by segregating and causing conflict. This is intentional to shield people from realizing the world they live in, which is completely manufactured. This experiment, run by powers beyond our control and comprehension, is intended to get a better understanding of the world, how people develop into what this power is now, and to ultimately see if this experiment can be replicated yet again. An endless cycle of creation to analyze and get a deeper meaning. God is us, and we are God, but not in the way we perceive it. For you see, God is but an illusion created by humans. We may define it as a supreme being that knows all and sees all. That is only partially accurate, as we ourselves are an aspect of God, created with the intended purpose of living out this life to gather insight of diversity via the human ego and consciousness. To put it simply, the human experience, or rather life in general, is predetermined before it ever existed. We carry out our lives in accordance to what has been put before us. We repeat our lives over and over again, eternally, yet with no knowledge of the repeating history of the world and cyclical nature of the universe. If life is in a predetermined state, why do so many humans believe they have free will? And if the universe repeats itself again and again, why do we have no memory of each recurrence? This predetermined life we live in, carried out like an experiment, is nothing more than an illusion of the mind. Free will is nothing more than an illusion by the human ego. Humans feel threatened knowing that all their choices in life, past, present, and future, are in a predetermined state. Yet this is nothing more than the ego talking, which exists to give humans individuality and uniqueness despite the collective that we all belong to, the unification of consciousness. The unification of consciousness, called the collective unconscious, is our origin. what we are at the deepest level. We all belong to the singular conscious, the collective unconscious. Since ancient times, people have been aware of the collective unconscious. But in modern times, technology has replaced people's awareness. While humans still belong to the collective unconscious and are essentially one, many still feel alone in this world. However, this is understandable after all, since the human mind, while holding limitless potential, cannot comprehend more than it was put here for. Its true purpose was to create a sense of self and free will. But the sense of self is nothing more than an illusion created by the ego to diversify the collective unconscious and experience individuality. Our existence is more than the physical domain our body resides in. We exist in both the physical and non-physical domains. The physical domain consists of all matter that makes up this universe. Matter is anything that takes up space and has mass. Additionally, the three physical spatial dimensions exist in the physical domain. These dimensions have been classified as length, width, and height, or the x, y, and z coordinates. All three make up the physical realm of reality that we perceive. While other dimensions exist, we do not and cannot perceive them with our three-dimensional bodies. The non-physical domain includes the consciousness, will, or spirit of the individual. Characteristics of an individual, their desires, and their true self all reside in the non-physical domain. This domain is not composed of any matter. Also, distance cannot be calculated in the non-physical domain, so differences in points along the x, y, and z axes are insignificant. Anything that has a physical existence has a non-physical existence. Death of the physical body is when the physical domain existence ceases to function. The non-physical existence remains. However, perception of the non-physical domain, often associated with various New Age spiritual practices, meditation, spirit guides, higher self, angels, demons, and so on, connects us to a greater source of energy that God analyzes and is constantly observing via the collective unconscious and human consciousness that is attached to a physical body. Death of the physical body is often feared because human consciousness residing in the physical domain is afraid of the unknown. They are afraid of being alone, letting everything they have built during their time here in this physical domain fade away, and even afraid of what will happen to the people they have connected with on this physical plane of existence. Nevertheless, anything that is tangible and is made of matter in this physical domain will inevitably cease to exist. This includes the physical body where our consciousness resides. Humans fear death so much that they seek immortality via technological advancements. They think they can escape the fear of death by merging with their own creations, machines. When our physical body dies, we have a choice of merging with the collective unconscious or rejecting it. By merging with the collective unconscious, we share all our experiences with the power that has been observing us, what we call God. This power analyzes the wills to get a better understanding of diversity via different species, thoughts, and behaviors. By diversifying the source, God can come to understand what it truly means to be diverse. For you see, the power we call God is but one singular energy source. It is all, and it is nothing at the same time. It makes up all of us, yet has no diverse ego or set beliefs. Hence why it analyzes us to experience life from alternate perspectives. There is no wrong way to experience life, as each life is unique to experience what it was meant to for analysis by God. The realm that God resides in is one of absolute nothingness, pure loneliness and isolation, where there exists nothing. Us humans are incapable of truly understanding this. Even when we feel alone and isolated, we still belong to the collective unconscious of diversified wills that God analyzes. We all belong and are connected, even if our mind tells us we are alone. Our actions and ego determine our life. However, the human ego prevents us from understanding this world due to the fact that fear is instilled within us based on what is, or rather, what isn't. To be devoid of everything, to have nothing, to be alone. Living a life that we have no control over is certainly a shock to the ego. Many people cannot wrap their head around it. This is why humans work towards a similar goal of unification, a union of mind, body, spirit with oneself, others, animals, the entire world, and everything in it. We are everything, and yet we are nothing at the same time. What happens if we reject the collective unconscious when our physical body dies? By rejecting this world, we contribute to an unstable and inconsistent flow of wills within the collective unconscious. Those familiar with spirits or ghosts know exactly the type of turmoil the consciousness is under to reject death, others, and the world. The spirits of the dead, unable to merge with the collective unconscious, are trapped in a state after death of the physical body. It's only when these wills are at rest can they move on and accept their inevitable fate. The ultimate thing to take away from this is that reality is what you make of it. Life is only as meaningless as you make it. If you think life is meaningless for you, then it is. But if you feel you have a purpose, then you have one. There is no wrong way to experience life, but in the grander scheme of things, the ultimate goal is the observation of wills by God via the human ego and consciousness. While the desired outcome of this world may seem bleak, we are intended to live each day to the fullest, learning and growing along the way. Whatever you do with your life is what is designed for you to do. Your life experiences, both positive and negative, are here to help you grow. The choices you make are yours and intended for you to learn more about yourself, to live the best possible life you can for yourself. In part 2, we will discuss alternative worlds and the eternal cycle of the universe. I hope you found this information helpful. I am grateful for your support in sharing this information. Please check out these informative resources.